introduction of Thailand. Thailand, or formerly Asia until 1939, is a country located in Southeast Asia, bordered by Malaysia, Laos, Cambodia, and Myanmar. Its capital city is Bangkok, which is the largest and the main economic, also cultural center of the country. Thailand has a population nearly 66 million people and covers an area of approximately 513,115 kilometers, making it one of the most populous countries in the region. This country also known as rich cultural, tourism attraction, and strong agricultural sector. The country has so many uniqueness and strong cultural identities. Major economic also include agriculture, tourism, and food-related industry. This economy, combining with traditional agriculture and modern industries, which make Thailand considered as a newly industrialized country where it is developing rapidly, increasing industrial and economic growth. The purpose of this study is to analyze the application of microeconomics concept in Thailand by focusing on food industry. This study also is to understand how Thailand's economy affect the demand and supply, consumer behavior, also pricing of the market price. This concept of the study is include an introduction of Thailand's economic system by analyzing demand and supply.
Next, I will explain the type of economic system in Thailand. Thailand practices a mixed economic system where both the government and private sector play important roles in the economy. Private business are free to operate restaurants and determine the price of tom yum based on market demand, while the government support agriculture, tourism, and food safety. According to the World Bank 2025, Thailand's economy is driven by tourism, manufacturing, agriculture, and services, showing the balance between market forces and government intervention. One characteristic of a mixed economy is public and private ownership of resources. Most tom yum restaurants are privately owned, while the government provides infrastructure and support farmers who supply fresh ingredients. Another characteristic is the price system and economic planning. Restaurants determine tom yum prices based on demand and supply, while the government promotes tourism and economic development to support business activities. The government also helps reduce income inequality by providing public services and supporting the agriculture sector. This improves farmers' income and ensure a stable supply of ingredients for the food industry. Finally, the government intervenes in the economy through food safety regulation and tourism campaign. These efforts help maintain food quality and strengthen Thailand's reputation as a global food tourism destination. Tom yum, a taste of Thailand. Tom yum is one of Thailand's most popular traditional dishes and is widely enjoyed by both local people and international tourists. The dish reflects Thailand's culinary heritage and is well known for its unique combination of spicy, sour, and aromatic flavors. It is prepared using fresh herbs such as lemongrass, galagal, and cultural lime leaf, giving tom yum its distinctive taste. The demand and supply of tom yum are influenced by several economic factors. According to the Tourism Authority of Thailand 2025, Thailand welcomed about 25.5 million international tourists in 2024, increasing the demand for local dishes such as tom yum. In addition, Tom Yum Kung was inscribed on UNESCO's representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity in 2024, further enhancing its international recognition. Some factors affecting demand of tom yum in Thailand. First one is consumer preference. Consumer preference is one of the main factors influencing the demand for tom yum. The popularity of Thai cuisines has increased through social media, food documentaries, and tourism. As more people prefer authentic Thai food, the demand for tom yum increases and shifts the demand curve to the right. The second one is consumer income. Consumer income also affects the demand for tom yum. As a normal good, consumers with higher income are more likely to dine at restaurants and purchase premium tom yum prepared with fresh seafood. Therefore, an increase in income will increase the demand for tom yum. Lastly, number of potential consumers. The number of potential consumers has increased due to Thailand's growing tourism industry. In 2024, Thailand recorded approximately 35.5 million international tourist arrivals, while the government targeted around 39 million visitors in 2025. More tourists mean more customer purchasing tom yum, leading to higher supply. There are also some factors affecting supply of tom yum in Thailand. The first one is cost of production. The supply of tom yum depends on the cost of ingredients such as prawns, mushrooms, lemongrass, and chilies. When ingredient prices increase, restaurants face higher production costs and may reduce the quantity supply or increase menu prices. The second one is government and economic policy. The Thai government supports the food industry by promoting tourism, improving agriculture, and maintaining food safety standards. This policy helps restaurants obtain a stable supply of fresh ingredients while encouraging business growth. Lastly, number of suppliers. The increasing number of Thai restaurants and food stores has expanded the supply of tom yum. As more businesses enter the market, consumers have more choices and the overall market supply increases. There are also some The table above shows the price, quantity demanded, and quantity supplied for Tom Yum in Thailand. Based on the market equilibrium shown, a shortage occurs when the quantity demanded exceeds the quantity supplied. At a price of 100 baht, the quantity demanded is 1000 bowls, while the quantity supplied is only 200 bowls. For a shortage of 800 bowls occur because consumer demand more Tom Yum than producer can supply. The market equilibrium is achieved at a price of 300 per bowl, where the quantity demanded is equal to the quantity supplied at 600 bowls. The price increases from 100 baht to 300 baht. The shortage is eliminated and the market reaches equilibrium. As you can see in the graph above, the blue line is labeled with S, which is supply, and the red line is labeled with T, which is demand. The yellow point is labeled with E, which is equilibrium price and quantity. Market recent changes equilibrium. In recent years, the increase in the number of potential consumers has caused the demand for Tom Yum to increase. As a result, the demand curve shifts to the right, leading to a higher equilibrium price and a higher equilibrium quantity. The equilibrium price increased from 300 baht to 350 baht, while the equilibrium quantity increased from 600 bowls to 700 bowls. As you can see in the graph beside, there is a new line. The new line shows a change in equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. The arrow point on the right side because the demand curve shifts to the right due to the increase in the number of potential consumers.
Elasticity of demand and supplies is calculated depends on the market equilibrium. The first graph shows that inelastic demand, and the second graph shows that unitary elastic supply for Tom Yum bowls. Factors influencing elasticity of demands for which is nature of goods. Since Tom Yum is necessity goods for this food considered as daily dishes because Tom Yum is one of the most famous dishes. If these popular dishes increase, the consumers still continue to purchase and making it relatively inelastic demands. For income level, the income level of consumer increase, the Tom Yum product tend to increase, which make the product inelastic. Moreover, Tom Yum ingredient is partly a local fish, and others shows that even if income increasing, the quantity demand of will also increase based on the type of Tom Yum consumed. Factors increasing elasticity of supply. Technology advancement. When the production of Tom Yum using a technology advancement, more influence while doing the process and preparing, the supply might tend to increase more effectively and efficiency. Besides, the supplies can reduce wastage and allow to adjust the production easily.
Consumer behavior of Tom Yum in Thailand focus on maximizing satisfaction according to utility theory in microeconomics. The consumers cautiously balance quality, sustainability, convenience, and price when making Tom Yum purchases. Before making a purchase, Thai people will choose goods and services that give them the highest level of satisfaction based on their limited income and preferences. They will allocate their income in a way that can maximizes their total utility. Therefore, consumers will compare the benefits also cost of different choices before making a purchase decisions. As an example, a consumer in Thailand has a limited income to spend on food and must choose between Tom Yum and other food options such as fried rice. If the consumer prefers the taste of Tom Yum, they will choose it because Tom Yum provides higher satisfaction at a reasonable price. This decision shows that consumers thus aim to maximize their satisfaction by selecting the option that gives them the greatest utility within their budget constraint. During an inflation, the general price level increases, which reduces the purchasing power of consumers. As a result, consumers may need to adjust their spending and make more careful choices. If the price increase is too high, the consumer may switch to a more affordable alternative that still provides acceptable satisfaction. As for the theory distribution wage determination, the wage rate in a perfectly competitive labor market in Thailand is determined by the interaction of labor demand and supply. A perfectly competitive labor market consists of many employers and workers, where no individual employer or worker has the power to influence the market wage rate. Therefore, employees in the Tom Yum restaurant industry are considered wage takers. They must accept the wage rate determined by the labor market and employ workers up to the point where the marginal revenue product of labor is equal to the wage rate. The demand for labor in the Tom Yum restaurant industry depends on the productivity of workers and the demand for Tom Yum. Workers such as cooks, kitchen assistants, waiters, and cashiers contribute to the production and sale of Tom Yum. A skilled cook who can prepare Tom Yum quickly, maintain food quality, and attract customers may have a higher marginal revenue product. Therefore, skilled and productive workers may receive higher wages compared to unskilled workers. When the demand for Tom Yum increases, restaurants may need more workers to serve customers, causing the demand for labor and wage rates to increase. The supply of labor is affected by factors such as the number of available workers, skills, education, working conditions, and wage expectations. If many workers are willing to work in restaurants, the supply of labor will increase and wage rates may remain low. However, if there is a shortage of skilled cooks who can prepare authentic Tom Yum, restaurants may need to offer higher wages to attract and retain these workers. There are 4 factors influencing wage differences in Thailand. The first one is skill. Tom Yum chefs with specialized skills such as knowing authentic recipes, balancing spicy sour flavors, preparing seafood safely, and managing the ingredients are paid higher wages than the others. Their skills are harder to replace compared to basic kitchen helpers. For the second one, productivity. Workers who can prepare Tom Yum quickly, maintain the food quality, reduce the ingredient waste, and serve more customers per day are more productive. Restaurants are willing to pay them more because they have increased sales and profit. The third one is demand for labor. When more restaurants or hotels at the tourist areas need Tom Yum chefs and food service workers, the demand for labor increases. For example, during the peak tourism periods in Bangkok or Phuket, restaurants may offer higher wages to attract skilled workers to work for them. And the last one, supply of labor. If many people can work as kitchen helpers or even waiters, wages for these jobs may be lower because employers have more workers to choose from. However, if there are only a few experienced Tom Yum chefs available, their wages will be higher because the supply of skilled labor is so limited. In conclusion, this magazine shows how basic macroeconomics directly shape Thailand's food industry, using its famous national dish Tom Yum as a practical example. As a mixed economic system, Thailand successfully balances the private sector with government support, allowing market forces to drive the economy while the state provides infrastructure and safety guidelines. The factors affecting the demand of Tom Yum in Thailand are consumer preference, consumer income, and number of potential consumers. The factors that affecting supply of Tom Yum are cost of production, government and economic policy, and number of suppliers. The market equilibrium of Tom Yum as demanded is greater than supply, thus shortage occurs. Elasticities of demand is inelastic because the elastic is more than 0 but below 1, while the elasticities of supply is unitary because the elastic is equal to 1. The factors influencing elasticity of demand are nature of goods and income level. As for factors influencing elasticity of supply is technology advancement. Thai consumer behavior in the Tom Yum market reflects the utility theory, where the consumers aim to maximize satisfaction by balancing the quality, sustainability, convenience, and also the price. Tom Yum purchasing decisions are influenced by their limited income and preferences. Wages are determining by the interaction of labor, demand, and supply. The agriculture of Thailand provides a very good example of wages determination under perfect competition. Factors influencing wage differences are skill, productivity, demand for labor, and also supply for labor.